What does schoolyard bullying have to do with your maid service? So in case you guys missed it, we shared 3 videos earlier this week. In the first video, we covered what would happen to your maid service if you were hit by a bus. Seems like a very extreme situation, but we followed up that video by showing you what would happen to Debbie Sardone's maid service if she were hit by a bus. And unlike most of us that are probably watching this video right now, Debbie's maid service would not only survive, it would actually continue to grow and continue to pay her family, even if she was deceased, if she was hospitalized, if she was never able to come back to work again. And we showed you guys a little bit more about her mentality and how she's managed to do that. In our second video this week, we talked about Debbie's strategy to never be late to another cleaning again. Now, this is one of the most annoying, persistent problems that maid service owners are running into on a daily basis, oftentimes, that their teams are late. And Debbie has a really simple, elegant solution that she shares in that video. So if you missed that, go ahead and check it out quick. Really cool. Our last video for the week went over the 7 vital areas of your maid service that you have to be focused on and improving on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis if you want to create the business of your dreams. Whether that be spending more time with family, whether that be just doing the cleaning if you enjoy the cleaning, or if it might be like drinking cocktails on a beach, whatever it may be, these are 7 areas that you must get in place, get systematized and automatized if you want to sit here and have that business, to have the freedom. That's the reason that we all got into this industry in the first place. And then finally this week, we shared with you an owner that's done exactly that. That would be Marlene Leibarger of Time to Shine. And in her case study, we went over how she's used Debbie's Cleaning Business Fundamentals program and ZenMaid to create freedom in her day-to-day life. So you guys are already familiar with Debbie, but if you missed the videos before and you've missed her story, I want to tell you guys just a little bit about Debbie because she's had a pretty fascinating path and journey to the point that she's at now. So Debbie is the owner of Buckets and Bows Maid Service near Dallas, Texas. And when she first started this business, she was looking for a little bit of extra income. She was married to a police officer and she was just trying to supplement his salary a little bit. So she actually started out cleaning out of the trunk of her car. She had all of her supplies in there. That was her office. That was where she did everything. Her paperwork, all of that stuff was just in the trunk of her car. And she was able to build the business a little bit. Those of you that have met Debbie in person, that may have met her in Las Vegas last year, are going to be meeting her in Chicago. She's one of the most social, outgoing, just like lovely human beings that you're ever going to meet. And she obviously didn't have much trouble getting a lot of referrals when she was doing all of the cleanings herself. But soon thereafter, she began to try to move herself out of the field. She began to hire employees and cleaners to come in and do the cleanings for her. And that's really when the problems began to arise. That in her own words, she wasn't able to remove herself from the business, that she owned a job and not a business. She still had to be there every day. If she wasn't, the business would go under within a couple of days. And it wasn't where she wanted to be. So the main thing that she was running into was actually hiring and training. That she had the sales down and the marketing down, at least to the point to fill the schedule of a couple cleaners. Nothing crazy, but enough to keep herself busy and maybe 1 or 2 other cleaners. But where things began to become stressful was her hiring and training, that when someone would leave, it was tremendously difficult to replace them on short notice. Every time an employee left, she had to go back into the field and be back there cleaning. So due to these problems, she was losing customers left and right. She was having to cancel on short notice when her employees would call in sick, when they would quit, whatever it might be. She was stressed on a daily basis that she would go to bed worrying about what problem she would wake up to, and she would wake up worrying about what email or phone call that she had missed while she was sleeping. Now, the final straw came when she started being bullied by her actual cleaners because they realized that they had the power in the relationship, that if they walked away, she was the one that was going to hurt more than they were. And that's when I think something inside Debbie changed. That's when something it was rock bottom, and she was like, I cannot continue like this if I'm going to stay in this industry, if I'm going to keep working on this business. She was sick of the long hours. She was sick of emergency cleanings. Sick days for her personally were not an option, but of course her employees took them liberally because they knew that there was nothing that she could do. And so just to re-emphasize, because she says this a lot, she owned a job and not a business. She wasn't a business owner. She was a cleaner who happened to be working for herself, and there's a huge difference. Now, a big thing for her was that she had no idea where to actually start fixing these problems. She ended up starting with hiring and training because that was so obvious, but honestly, she had no idea what to do when she first realized how big her issues were. She realized that her business was broken and that she needed better systems, but again, she had no idea where to start. Now, as was covered in one of the earlier videos this week, that was when she discovered the key areas, the 7 key areas of her maid service that she had to focus on to build a successful business. And of course, those are the same 7 areas that you need to focus on and every maid service owner needs to focus on. So the first area was hiring, second area was training, third you had sales, and then marketing was number 4. You had office and admin tasks, you had quality assurance and control, and then finally you had metrics or the numbers, so essentially reporting. Now, she started by focusing on the hiring and training, and by doing so, that was a big process for her, right? It's not easy to sit here and fix your hiring, your training overnight. Very, very painful process. But once she'd gotten through that, then she had the time to focus on the other 6 key areas. And with the help of a couple consultants that she hired, she actually was able to reach $1 million a year in a decently short amount of time. So what I want to talk to you about now is what Debbie's maid service looks like today, now that she's perfected, that she's mastered those 7 areas in her maid service. So Buckets and Bows now does $1.3 million in revenue per year near Dallas, Texas. She has 35 employees. And one of the most impressive things to me personally, because I haven't heard about it really in any other maid services or maid service owners that I've spoken with, and that's over 2,000 maid service owners at this point, is Debbie employs career cleaners. She literally has cleaners that have been with her for 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. I think there's only one that's been there for 20 years, but she's had cleaners that have been with her for that long, that are that happy working for her, that it's their career. It's not a stepping stone. And that has a lot to do with the culture she's created and lots of other things that she's doing that she talks a lot about in Cleaning Business Fundamentals. Now, the most impressive thing to me about this is what Debbie's day-to-day involvement in the maid service is. So when you hear a maid service owner is making $1.3 million a year in revenue for their business and they're managing 35 employees and have an ultra successful business, most people would assume that she's working, 12-hour days to sit here and get all of that stuff done. So get this, Debbie shows up to Buckets and Bows for 2 to 3 hours per month. And all she does is she goes over area 7 with her team, which are numbers and the metrics. In her own words, she gets to act as a consultant to Buckets and Bows, but every suggestion and improvement that she makes is a pretty sizable amount of cash that goes into her pocket at the end of the month. It's every maid service owner's dream. Now, you're probably wondering why the CEO of ZenMaid is talking to you right now about Debbie Sardone and Cleaning Business Fundamentals, and we're going to get to that in just a second. See, Debbie has taken all of her experience from years, decades in fact, of tweaking and optimizing her own business, Buckets and Bows. She's taken her experience from decades of working with consultants to perfect her business. At one point, she spent $40,000 to bring in consultants from Chicago to work with Buckets and Bows. She's taken all of her experience from years of working on her business, of turning Buckets and Bows from a stressful nightmare into $1 million business that basically runs itself. And finally, she's taken her years of experience working with hundreds of business owners, maid service owners specifically, just like you, and she's taken all of that information, all of that knowledge, all of those systems, and she's packaged it into the Cleaning Business Fundamentals program that we're going to talk about more in just a second. Before we do, I want to quickly go over with you who this course is for, because like every product, it's not for everybody. It's obviously not for those that don't have maid services and don't want to start a maid service, but even if you're a maid service owner, this program might not actually be right for you. So the first group of people, the first person that this is for, is the serious maid service owner who wants to stop competing on price in their local area. It's for the maid service owner that's sick of competing with Craigslist cleaners who charge $10 an hour, and they're having to go through phone sales that are a huge headache when people ask why their prices are so expensive. Debbie's going to show you how to blow that objection out of the water and how to set your prices and present your services in such a way that no one will ever question your invoice ever again. The second maid service owner that this is for is the maid service owner that's still cleaning in the field but wants to start hiring and to remove themselves from those daily appointments. And Debbie's going to help you do that in less than 16 weeks. Even if your current customers are all telling you that they want to work specifically with you and they love the cleaning that you personally do for them. Even if you're running into that, Debbie's going to show you how to get around that, how to keep those customers, and how to remove yourself from the field forever. And finally, the Cleaning Business Fundamentals program is even for established maid service owners that simply want to reduce their workload and to reduce their hours in the office or working if they're working from home, while at the same time increasing quality standards and customer satisfaction, increasing their employee satisfaction. Happier cleaners makes your life a lot easier. And finally, while increasing their revenues and their profit margins. Because Debbie's going to talk to you guys a lot about profit margins and knowing your numbers. So every improvement that she's going to help you make is going to directly affect your bottom line.
And now, Cleaning Business Fundamentals.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little pattern interrupt from Arun. That's ZenMaid's CTO. He's the designer behind our entire product. So let's jump into it. What do you guys get when you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals today? What you're going to get is you're going to get a 16-week course with Debbie with videos that are going to be given to you every single week, going through the modules that I'm about to walk you guys through. You're also going to get live coaching with Debbie. You're going to get weekly Q&A calls with Debbie for 16 weeks. It's 12 out of the 16 weeks. You get 3 weeks with calls, and you have 1 week where there's no call. You're going to get support, unlimited 24/7 help desk support provided for all 16 weeks. And you're going to get access to Debbie's private Facebook group that's only for Cleaning Business Fundamentals participants, clients that have gone through and are implementing her systems. So you guys are going to get help whenever you need it. If there's anything that stands in your way, you're going to have the help that you need to make it happen. And then finally, you're going to be getting tools, forms, handouts, templates, all of Debbie's documentation that she can give you, she includes with this course. You're going to be getting expert training from Debbie, you're going to be getting expert tools, and it's all proven methods that she's used to grow Buckets and Bows and helped hundreds of other maid services to use as well. Let's jump in to the 16 specific modules that Debbie's going to be teaching you about, one each week. So your first week, module 1, is going to be the right start. how to start right now, how to get moving in the right direction, even if you've struggled to take action for years. Debbie's going to help you. Learn why 93% of maid services will never gross $1 million in any year. Not this year, in any future year. 93% of maid services will never reach that level, and you're going to learn why. You're also going to shed your limiting beliefs. Whatever's holding you back right now in your business, Debbie's going to give you the confidence to move forward and to blast through those different obstacles, whatever they may be. As with all the modules, you're going to get the worksheets, templates, and everything else that you need resource-wise to make this work for your business, to implement it into your business. Module 2 is the owner's role in the maid service. Discover how to get out of the field and then stay out of the field, even if all of your customers are telling you that they only want you. You're going to find out Debbie's time management principles. And remember, these are the same principles that currently allow her to work 2 to 3 hours per month on her maid service. Of course, that takes some time to get to, but she's going to get you guys there. And you're going to define your ideal role in the business. What you want to be doing when it's all said and done and the business is running on its own. What role do you want to play in the business? Debbie's going to help you define that, and she's going to help you to take your first steps directly towards accomplishing that. We're going to have a very special bonus for you that we'll be talking about in just a couple minutes from ZenMaid and from Debbie that is going to strongly supplement this module. Module 3 is going to go into the model, the business model that you need to have in place to have a successful business. You're going to learn how to set up your business for success, including pricing and wage models, your ideal team size, equipment, and much more. You're going to identify the legal and finance requirements that you need to know to run a successful business. Of course, you're going to get the worksheets, templates, and every other resource Debbie can provide you with to help you succeed with this section. The 4th week, you're going to be covering how to find, attract, and screen the best cleaners in your area. This part alone pays for itself so many times over, it's not even funny. Every maid service owner that goes through our programs absolutely loves this section. Discover how to build a culture with career cleaners in your maid service, a unique aspect of buckets and bows. You're going to learn how to disrupt that employee turnover and drama that causes you so much stress. And of course, you're going to get worksheets, templates, and everything else that you need, all the other resources to get your staffing firing on all pistons. Module 5 goes into training. Teach your cleaners speed cleaning, and they'll consistently go through 1,000 feet per hour. You'll learn how to deliver quality cleaning every time, and you'll learn how to identify your best cleaners and duplicate them so you can make even more money. Module 6 goes into how to build or rebuild a winning brand. Debbie's going to show you how to avoid price wars, even if your Craigslist competition is charging only $10 an hour. She's going to teach you how to attract high-paying customers and repeat customers. Module 7 goes into the marketing specific for maid services. You're going to get specific strategies to win repeat customers, which you already know are worth thousands of dollars to your business. You're going to learn how to win top-paying customers and how to stand out from a crowded market, even in busy places like New York City. Module 8 goes into pricing and bidding. Debbie's going to give you all the tools and systems that you need to price accurately every single time. Identify what and when to upsell so your customer value goes up instantly and consistently. And learn Debbie's secret to closing more bids. This alone is worth the cost of the program. Module 9 covers sales for maid services. You're going to learn why sales are the lifeblood of every maid service, no matter where it is. You're going to learn how to track and measure everything in your sales and marketing funnel, and Debbie's going to show you how to tweak those numbers and how to improve them over time. You're going to learn how to sell repeat business on higher prices with an insane consistency. And of course, the worksheets, templates, and resources in this section are really going to stand out. Module 10 covers the systems and processes that you need to run a successful and automated business. This is where you're going to learn how to remove yourself from the business now that your business is beginning to take a form that you're going to absolutely love. You're going to learn how to use ZenMaid to run your business. And we're going to talk about this more in just a couple minutes in case you're not already on ZenMaid. You're going to learn how to transition to an automated self-running business. And Debbie's going to show you all of the systems that you need to grow, scale, and eventually remove yourself from the business. Module 11 covers in-home estimates. And of course, first with that section is you're going to learn when to do in-home estimates and when to say no to a customer that's asking for them. Debbie's going to show you the exact materials that you need to leave behind after every in-home bid. And you're going to discover Debbie's follow-up process to close more business consistently. Week 12 and Module 12 is going to go over maintaining quality, quality control, quality assurance. You're going to learn to provide standardized, excellent cleaning. Then you're going to learn how to follow up to secure that valuable 5-star review. And you're going to discover Debbie's secret to managing customer expectations and how she uses that to avoid problems before they even appear. Module 13 is going to cover your organizational chart. Now, in 16 weeks, it's unlikely that you're going to go from your current stage to a fully automated business, but even if you are, you're going to go through the organizational chart section. The organizational chart is going to help you identify your ideal hiring order, when to bring on more cleaners, when to bring on your first office staff, and when to bring on salespeople. You're going to learn to project your company growth accurately, to manage payroll better. And you're going to learn who to promote from within, and Debbie's going to show you who to look outside your maid service to hire. Module 14 is going to cover the numbers, the metrics. Know thy numbers. It's a quote from Debbie. Identify and measure the KPIs, the key performance indicators in your maid service, and how to improve those, how to track them, and then how to improve them. Debbie's going to show you how to do it all. And then you're going to learn how to start paying yourself consistently. Even if you're breaking even right now, Debbie's going to help you with your profit margins, setting aside the money so you can start counting on a consistent paycheck every single week, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you prefer. Module 15 is going to cover the basic operations. So this is going to be how to manage your recurring schedule using ZenMaid. And again, we're going to talk about that in a minute if you're not already on ZenMaid. Debbie's going to talk to you about reminder messages, emails, and text messages, something that ZenMaid will automate for you, but how you should be doing that in your business regardless. And you're going to learn how to manage customer information and appointment information like garage codes, alarm codes, notes, and much more, and how to manage it in a scalable way so you're not having to remember every detail on every single customer or paying someone in your office to know that information. And finally, last but not least, Module 16 with Debbie in Cleaning Business Fundamentals is going to go over managing growth. She's going to show you how to grow to $1 million per year. And I know that if you're watching this video right now, there's a good chance that that may seem impossible. It may seem completely out of reach. It won't be by the time you're done with this program. You're going to learn to identify your end goals and set up your business to accomplish those goals in the long run, whether those goals be quality of life, whether it be reselling, like selling your maid service once you've gotten it to a certain point, or just ease of operations and stable day-to-day profits that you can count on. And like with all of the other modules, you're going to get the worksheets, the templates, and everything else that you need to succeed in each of these areas. So to recap quickly for you guys, when you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals today, you're going to get 16 video trainings on the modules that I just outlined for you. You're going to get live Q&A calls with Debbie once a week. You're going to get access to our private Facebook group that's only for Cleaning Business Fundamental members. And you're going to get 16 weeks of 24/7 help directly from Debbie's team. So you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here and talking to you about Debbie Sardone's Cleaning Business Fundamentals program. Well, the reason is because when we started chatting with Debbie, we realized that ZenMaid was the perfect software to help her customers to maximize what she's teaching to them on a daily, weekly basis for the 16 weeks. That with Cleaning Business Fundamentals plus ZenMaid to automate a variety of tasks around the office, it makes your chances of success so much higher when you invest in both programs. Now, specifically, what ZenMaid is going to help you with, that Debbie's going to be teaching you about, are things like automated orders that you can send out by email or by text. So you don't have to worry about communicating as much with your cleaners. And when you put a detail into your schedule, it automatically goes to your cleaner if you want that variable to be sent. You have automated email and text reminders that will remind your customers to limit no-shows. They'll let them know when to expect your team to be there to help with their appointment. And if you missed the arrival windows video that Debbie shot last week, that goes over why it's vital to give your customers an expectation that you'll be there between 8 and 9 a.m., for example, or 8 and 10 a.m., or whatever you want the time frame to be. Now, ZenMaid is one of the only softwares on the market that allows you to put a cleaning in for 8 a.m., but allows you to send your customers reminders so it says 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., for example. ZenMaid will help you with follow-ups. It's going to help you to collect those 5-star reviews that are so valuable that Debbie's going to show you how to do. ZenMaid will do that reach out for you. We also will help with payroll. We have the easiest scheduling program on the market. And essentially everything that we're doing right now is to help maid services specifically. We don't work with any other industry. We work with Debbie, we work with other consultants, and we work with our customers, which is hundreds of customers now that we're working with on a daily basis and collecting feedback from and continuously improving the product. So I'm very happy to announce to you that the first bonus that you're gonna get when you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals today is you're gonna get 1 free year on the ZenMaid Premium plan. So that's a $1,000 value. Our current customers are going to get a $500 credit if they sign up for Debbie's program during this week. But what you're going to get to go along, and again, at no extra cost, it's a completely free bonus for you signing up for Debbie's program. You're going to get access to the best calendar system on the market for maid services. We're going to automate and save you a ton of time, multiple hours from the very first week that you get started on the program, and we're going to continue to improve and to listen to you when you need more help and things like that. You are going to be able to talk to us. We've got the best support team around. We're available constantly. You'll be able to talk to me personally if you need to. So that's going to be the first bonus. And now I'm going to tell you about some of the other bonuses that you're going to get, because believe it or not, we have even more in store for you. So at this point, if you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals, you're going to get 16 weeks of hands-on training with Debbie Sardone to absolutely transform your maid service. You're going to get access to the ZenMaid Premium plan for a full year, including the ZenMaid Instant Booking Form, the easiest to use scheduling software for maid services, and we're going to instantly automate many of the workflows that you'll learn in Cleaning Business Fundamentals, so you don't have to implement all of these things yourself. And you're going to get access to the best support team in the business by phone and by email. So that's the first bonus. The second bonus is going to be an onboarding webinar with me that's exclusive only to Cleaning Business Fundamental customers. It's a $200 value, and you're going to learn exactly how to maximize ZenMaid with Cleaning Business Fundamentals to automate the systems that you'll be learning, and you're going to get that directly from me. The next bonus that we're going to have is going to be a tech call with me. Now this is a little bit different because we're not going to be talking about ZenMaid on this call. Instead, we're going to look at all of the other technologies that you have or that you've wanted to have in your Maid service. So that could be your website, that could be your Facebook page, any of your marketing assets online. We can look at your analytics program, or if you don't have analytics set up, I can take the time to help you to get that set up on the call. Now, that call with me is going to have a $500 value because if you went somewhere online and hired a marketing consultant or someone that did this professionally, for them to get up to speed with your business, they wouldn't be experts on Maid services, and for them to implement the things that I'll be able to help you with, it would literally cost you thousands of dollars. It's a little bit easier for me to do because I work with Maid service owners on this daily. It's a $500 value, and again, that's yours free when you sign up today. Our next bonus is a physical bonus, actually. When you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals and ZenMaid, the New Year New Business Bundle today, we're going to mail you a physical copy of Michael E. Gerber's E-Myth Revisited. Now, this was voted the #1 book by Fortune 500 CEOs, or by Inc. 500 CEOs, and it's constantly brought up in the ZenMaid Mastermind. It's been recommended by myself, Debbie, and thousands of owners that have credited it with transforming their businesses. You're going to learn the priceless mindsets and techniques that you need to know to own a business that runs and grows without your supervision. Next, we're going to have my brand new Marketing on LinkedIn for Cleaning Businesses book. This is a yet to be released. It's coming in February 2017, and I'm going to show you how to find new cleaning customers, new partners for your business, and new cleaners using the world's biggest professional network. I'm going to share how we've used LinkedIn at ZenMaid and how you can reap those same rewards. And to our final 2 bonuses, these are from Debbie. You're going to get Debbie's bartering book. This is going to teach you how to trade cleanings, how to trade your services with experts in other fields that can help you to grow your business. So Debbie used the tactics that she shares in this book. She used them to get her website built, to get it optimized, to start email marketing, branding, brochures, all sorts of those things that she got help from her clients that just had a little bit of skills here. They may not have even been full professionals, but it allowed her to scale her business faster and faster, and she's going to show you exactly how to do that. That's an awesome book because it's actually helpful for anyone. Like, I've read it for ZenMaid, and it's very, very helpful for me with some of our software providers, the other people that we work with, so I know you're going to get a ton of value out of that book. It's a steal at $10, worth so much more than that. The last bonus that we have for you today is Speed Cleaning for the Pros. Speed Cleaning for the Pros is a book that Debbie partnered with, I believe it was Jeff, blanking on his last name right now, Jeff Campbell, I want to say, from Speed Cleaning, that he had an ultra popular book in the 70s or 80s about cleaning your home and your household. And so Debbie partnered with him to come out with an edition specifically for cleaners. I actually own a copy of it and have used it to start cleaning up my house a little bit faster. It goes through a lot of the basics that you'll be learning in Cleaning Business Fundamentals anyways, but it's a great resource to have on hand and to be able to hand off to your trainers in the future, or even to your employees of, here, this is how you do this. If you have any questions, flip to this page. It's an amazing, amazing asset. It's going to help you to implement a system that ensures consistent results so you always deliver on your promises to your customers, and it's going to systemize your training program so that it runs almost on autopilot. When you sign up for Cleaning Business Fundamentals today, you're going to get over $40,000 worth in training for your business in almost every area that you can possibly imagine. And when you sign up today, you're going to get well over $1,000 in additional bonuses between the full free year on the ZenMaid Premium Plan, the webinar and call with me, the multiple books that we're giving away, and everything else that you're going to get with this amazing program. So before I get into the price, I just want to quickly tell you about our money back guarantee, because this is actually a completely risk-free opportunity for you. Anytime within the first 14 days that you're in the program, at any time for any reason, you can ask for your money back from Debbie. Now, we're comfortable doing that because there's really only two ways that you can go if you decide to sign up today. Either you're going to see amazing results, and of course that will take 16 weeks, but Debbie's going to transform your business in the first 2 weeks, and she's just going to be getting started. Now, we want to give you the opportunity to see that for yourself. It's easy for me to say, to be on video going, yeah, you should buy this, but you can go and you can see for yourself because Debbie's going to deliver that quickly. And if Debbie doesn't deliver in those first 14 days, then we don't want your money. She doesn't want your money. We want people that we can help, and we're willing to invest in those maid service owners that we can get results for. So today, when you sign up for ZenMaid and for Cleaning Business Fundamentals, you're going to get a full 14-day money-back guarantee. Now, the price, the big question, what we've all been waiting for. The full price of the Cleaning Business Fundamentals program is less than a tenth of the value that you'll be getting from Cleaning Business Fundamentals and all of the bonuses that we're offering today. For $3,900, $3,900, you can get started with Debbie today. That's the full price of everything that we've talked about today, including all of the bonuses. But it gets even better. If $3,900 is not an option for you right now, Debbie has multiple payment plans, including one starting as low as $500. So you can actually earn the money by going through her program and by improving your business, and you can pay it off as you go. Debbie's got an awesome setup to help you guys to succeed with that. So why now? Why are we doing this big promotion right now? The countdown timer that you see directly below the video is going for only a couple more days, and there's a good reason for that. Debbie works hands-on with every single one of her customers. Even though it's technically a video course and she only has to do the live Q&A calls because that's what she promises, you're going to hear from her a lot more than that. It's very hands-on, and there's only so many people that she can take at one time. So we're only taking sign-ups for this special offer until February 3rd to limit the number of people that are enrolled in the program, so Debbie can handle the volume, and also so the ZenMaid team can handle the volume, because we're going to be working very hard to onboard you guys during this time. And if you're using another online scheduling software, we'll actually move everything over for you. So it's very hands-on. After February 3rd, there's no telling when Debbie is going to open this up again. It could be a couple weeks, it could be a couple months, it could be, next year. She doesn't determine those things ahead of time. So make sure to sign up before the countdown on this page hits 0, and you'll get a free year of ZenMaid to go along with Debbie Sardone's amazing Cleaning Business Fundamentals program. If you're ready to transform your maid service and your life today, go ahead and click on the button below and pick out the pricing plan that's going to best fit your budget. As soon as you're finished, you're going to receive an email from ZenMaid to help you get started on our software immediately. And Debbie's going to contact you shortly thereafter with more details on the Cleaning Business Fundamentals program. So today, until February 3rd, 2017, you have the opportunity to get results like Marlene, who we chatted about earlier and who we've got the case study on if you haven't seen that. You got the opportunity to get results like Debbie, who of course is running a dream maid service. You have the opportunity to get results like Colleen, who started finding career cleaners within weeks of getting started with Debbie. Her hiring problems completely disappear, and she was also able to raise her prices while lowering the amount of time that it took her teams to clean homes. You're going to have the opportunity to get results like Ginger, who implemented quality control systems in her business and immediately lowered her risk while increasing her profit margins. And you're going to get the opportunity to get results like Braxton, who implemented Debbie's 3-tier pay-per-performance system and was able to quickly identify which of his cleaners were making him the most revenue and to adjust accordingly. And Debbie's going to show you exactly how to do that. And finally, you're going to learn how to create a business. You're going to have the opportunity to create a business like Roman and LaShonda, who we've profiled for ZenMaid extensively, and Agata and Joanna, who you're about to see in just a second. We'll see you on the next CBF call when you sign up today.